Good morning ish. For many of us, it's not morning anymore, is it? And morphed into something else. Afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's kind of morning still. It's morning here. It's not hit 11 here yet, so we're still good. Still have my coffee. I'm just kind of chilling like a villain sitting here. Let me make sure I share out. So I hope everybody is having a spectacular morning, right? Uh, if it isn't a spectacular morning or doesn't feel like a spectacular morning, then what do we need to do to change it to make it that? What is the one thing that might have affected your morning to make you feel like you need to change your attitude? Do we need an attitude adjustment this morning? Sometimes we just do, right? So let's see. Let me see. I'm sharing out because, that's what we're supposed to do. And I don't know. I'm just kind of in a quiet mood this morning, trying to get Sam back to the house. He'll be here tomorrow, and then we're going to be running around like crazy again because that's what we do best. We'll be running up to Ohio, and then I get the pleasure of meeting a bunch of people in Savannah. We're going to do a little fun stuff. We're going to do some paranormal investigation, just little stuff. We're not going to go all craziness. We're just going to walk around and pick up what we pick up with our own intuition. Now, there's a lot to be. That's actually how I started on my spiritual journey. I didn't realize that I was doing it. I'm not being rude, really. I swear I'm not. I'm looking for this one place to share to. Um, I would go to houses and with people, and I'm gonna go beyond that one. And I would tell them where to set their equipment because I just happened to know where the energy was. And I didn't understand at that time that that was a thing, right? It turned into a thing, didn't it? It turned into a big thing for me to the point where it changed my life. So, I mean, dramatically changed my life in so many positive ways, right? So that's what we're going to do in Savannah. We're going to go to dinner at the Pirate's House restaurant, which is notoriously haunted. We are going to go to Bonaventure Cemetery in the morning for fun because the statuary is beautiful at Bonaventure. If you've never been there, good morning, everybody. I've been there once, and it is so stunningly beautiful that it was so crazy because I had an opportunity to catch something on camera and I totally missed it because I still wasn't understanding. I mean, I understood what I was picking up was now spirit, and it was totally different, and I could work with that, but I didn't understand. Digital cameras had just come out. This will tell you how long ago it was. Digital cameras had just come out, and I was standing, and I can walk. I know exactly which statue it is too, and I'll be ready this time. I was standing in front of this beautiful statue, and I was like, wow. But the statue made me feel wonky. Okay, the statue, the actual grave area made me feel a little funky. And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, coffee, right? And so I had this new digital camera, and I take the camera and I'm pointing it at this beautiful piece of statuary. And I had this big purple shaft of light come down into the frame of my camera, and it was upsetting me because I couldn't get my picture because there was some kind of anomaly in front of my camera. I didn't take the picture. Right? That's how early on I was in my journey. Now I'm like ready. I'm like, I'm going with an excellent camera. So we're going to the cemetery in the morning. We're going to do that about 10 a.m. Just walking around, meditating, finding some quiet time, right? Savannah is chock full of energy and spirits walking around. So there's not going to be no lack of that. And then in the evening, about 8:30, we're going to meet at Calhoun Square, and we're going to just do a little bit of probing with our own intuition, walking around, seeing what we can feel. So it's just a fun, relaxing weekend that's coming up. But that was how I started. It's how I started to realize there was so much more out beyond us, was by starting to feel compassion for the energies that people go out and poke at in investigations, right? Have you ever watched something on television where they're poking on something to get ratings? Poking on something to get ratings. That's why I don't go out on many. When does shopping come into play? Vicki, I left tons of time for shopping because Savannah is a wonderful place to shop, right? There's so many great little stores. So many. I hope you come. If you're going, let me know. I don't know if you're on the group chat about it. I don't know. But let me know. So I left plenty of time for shopping. We left the afternoon open on Saturday. And I know people are talking about going out to the haunted lighthouse on Tybee Island to see the Atlantic Ocean. There's Isis is coming from Washington State. And well, actually, I think she's in Oregon. Portland. Yeah, she's in Oregon. But she hasn't seen the Atlantic Ocean. So she's going to go out to see the Atlantic Ocean probably. Good morning, Ellie. Thank you. I got my hair's cut. Needed to. It was a mess. So we have a lot of cool stuff going, but we've left plenty of time for everybody to go do their own thing. That's super important, right? So this is just really an exercise in stretching your energetic senses, right? Who's this? That's all I see. There's room. I mean, really all we're doing in Savannah is you come and you make sure you have your hotel room and you meet us. That's it. That's it. We're not charging for this or anything. It's just us gathering and having fun. Is there a link to the trip? If you go to My Mystical Life on Facebook, actually, I think I might have the link here. Let me see. We were just talking about, yes, here's a link. This is all, somebody let me know if they try that and if it shows up or not. It's not working on mobile, we don't think at the moment. Something, hi, absolutely, Kimmy. Absolutely. We're just going to have fun. We're just going to have fun. That's all we're doing. Now, Salem, that's a different story. Salem, we are going to do so many fun, incredible things. We're doing giveaways. We're in costume contests. We're going to go to Salem for actually on Halloween. But we have several different mediumship things going on. So we're going to have a mediumship gallery. We're going to have readers there. We're going to have crystal sales. We're going to have discussions. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So that's Salem. But for Savannah, we are just okay, it's on the front page. You're not going to find it in the menu. It's only on the front page of My Mystical Life. You're only going to find it there. But if you're going to come to this, you have to let me know because I have to make enough reservations for the restaurant on Friday night. Where are you that you can't travel, Anne? Oh. Vicki Mills, I am the worst at finding lost things. I don't even try it. I don't even try it anymore. I will tell you right out the gate, there's a couple things I don't do, and that's one of them. I'm traveling. I'm booking a flight without any kind of COVID test or shot. Sam flies every 2 weeks without it. Oh, you're in Canada. Yeah. Ain't nobody poking me. Ain't nobody poking me. It's just not, and it's so totally not even about, we've discussed this. It's not about the COVID vaccine at all. Kind of is, but it's not tested enough for me. But I'm totally needle phobic. I mean, it'll take a team of people to strap me down for necessary stuff. Absolutely. Good morning, Angel. Yeah. No. It makes me short of breath just thinking about it. Yeah, you've come to the right place though, Vicki. If you're looking for people to help you find it, they will tell you where there's a lot of people. They won't let you back in. Yeah, that's a problem. Honestly, I wish we tightened down our borders like that, but whatever. Whatever. I have no, I don't do, no politics. Okay. I clicked on the link, but I can't see where Savannah trip is. Not, then I can go. Does it tell you the schedule? Because really, it's People are having a hard time seeing it. I don't know if Kajabi is having an issue or not. Hi, Zenny. We're testing the webpage, right? When I try to click, it takes you to Dylan Smith Photography. I don't understand what's going on. I can click the link. Like, I click the link. I'll put it right here right now. Click the link. And it takes me to Savannah. It takes me to My Mystical Life Savannah. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's different browsers. It's not catching up, or maybe Kajabi is still working on it. So don't sign into the website. If you're signed in, it doesn't show it. So don't sign into the website. I don't know what that is. See, now there's the link. And I can't click on it from here. On that. I can't click on that. I don't know what it's doing. I never had that kind of trouble with it. Weird. Honestly, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it in a little bit. It should just work. Right? There's so many things in my life that just should work. It just should work, damn it. Yeah, I think that Kajabi's having an issue because it's having a really hard time pulling it up on the home page right now, on the work page. So I think it's an issue. I think it's just an issue with the actual, because it's published. I don't know what it is. So the schedule is as follows. I don't know what's working on, why it's not doing its thing. I have no idea. It's got to be a glitch in the system. On the 16th, we are going to dinner, which is Friday night. We're going to go to the Pirate House for dinner. They look like they have an incredible menu. And then that's at 6 p.m. On the 17th at 10 a.m., we're meeting at Bonaventure Cemetery. And then we're going to do however long we want to stick around there. And then on that evening at 8:30, we're going to meet at Calhoun Square and just walk around. We may hit a couple different squares to go around. I'll tell you a joke. Does anybody? Oh, it is April Fool's. It is April Fool's. I have nobody to do that. We need to learn photography at night. Everybody bring your camera, right? Check my messenger. Yeah, it's sending me weirdness. It's sending me weirdness. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a glitch with Kajabi. Yeah. Who wants to go learn nighttime photography? It has to be a glitch. Okay, Vicki, I'll get you added to that chat in just a little bit. Okay, guys, we'll take you with you virtually. We'll probably have some video rolling, right? Good morning, Nancy. I can't stand it when the link doesn't work, right? Who has an April Fool's that you guys use? I don't have anybody to April Fool's. Sam doesn't come home till tomorrow, so do you have any guidance on how to bring in more life energy force? Are we talking about increase? The Pirate House is good food. I've never eaten there. It's going to be, I'm excited. I can't see who this is. I can't see who says, please add me too. Oh, that's Kimmy Sue, right? Kimmy Sue. Kimmy Sue and then Vicki McHale. Okay. I know I want to so badly, right? I want to just be a prankster and have some fun, but I'd be pranking myself. It's no fun. Who wants to tie this? Who wants to tape down the sink nozzle and get yourself in the face? It's no fun, right? No fun there. You're eating chicken nuggets. So if we're talking about, okay, Kimmy, if we're talking about bringing in more flow to our energetic field to increase our feeling of, I don't know how to put it, just to increase our energy fields, right? To feel healthier and more stable, and all those things that make us feel like a really healthy and connected individual. Chakra work. I know it's old. Everybody talks about it, chakra work. But really, I mean, it's the key to creating a good, strong link. I know that when I was first starting, I didn't understand all that. And I had, woof, man, you want to talk about some blockages? I had some blockages. I had some issues. I had some shit. And actually, I'm going to be talking to, Sylvia T tomorrow, or today actually, and she is, I think tomorrow's, no, is it tomorrow's Intuitive Spotlight that comes out? Look my schedule. She's our intuitive, no, she's for the night. She's our Intuitive Spotlight for the month of, within the membership, right, guys? We have the membership that we do all sorts of free classes and stuff like that. So it's $11.11 a month to start with. Oh, that's a good question. What's my belief in light language? And I will come to that in just a minute. I like questions. I like this. This is fun, right? So Sylvia T actually is she professionally does tapping, and I have to tell you that tapping itself switched me around on my blockages. So I'm a huge proponent of tapping, and this is also tapping, right? That type of thing. So there's another word for it. Shit, really? Honestly, Lisa? So EFT, that's it. EFT. So if you, yeah, the link isn't working. Something's wrong with the link. So if you are looking to get rid of blockages and create flow, and you know you have problems, I would suggest tapping. It's not somebody you have to have somebody do for you. You can do it for yourself. You can go on YouTube and figure out how to do it. But she is a professional that does this with different types of therapies. So she's actually going to be in it. We're going to talk today. Her and I are going to record our interview today. And then next Friday for the Gold and Platinum members, it'll be on the membership, so you guys can see that. We also put their links up there so you can contact everybody. But I really am a huge proponent of tapping. The other thing that I'm a huge proponent of in the last almost 2 months now is Qigong. Now, hi, Tracy Wallace. I want to say that for years, I've wanted to try Qigong, and I had a totally different idea of what it was than what it is. I don't know what the hell I thought Qigong was. I'm in my brain. This is what my guides told me, and it is true. It is true. Okay, fine, it's true. My guides told me that it was a healing practice, and I thought it was like Reiki. Okay, it's a healing practice, all right, but it is a flushing out you're flushing out your organs by doing different movements and moving your energetic field. Oh, that feels so good. You can move your energetic field so easily once you get in tune to it. I didn't do Qigong this morning, and I can just, it makes my ears ring. I'm going to work out after I get done here, but it creates a sense of health within your body. So huge EFT, Qigong, anything that's going to create flow within your energetic field. Tai Chi, as also they're talking about Tai Chi. And what I like about the Tai Chi feeling, I don't do Tai Chi at all, but they're talking about the feeling of the movement of the air in Tai Chi. I'm not quite sure. Anybody on here knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure you probably do if you do Tai Chi. It's this feeling of when you're doing slow movement and cleaning out your energetic system. So there's so many ways that you can actually work on your energy. Reiki, creating flow is it's like you're in my head. I've got wasps in my brain. I did that one time at a in front of a huge crowd. Someone asked me what it felt like and I was in the beginning, I was just starting, I was doing equine Reiki, and I was we were in this huge animal communication and energy healing thing, and I was the speaker, and someone said, what does it feel like to get these messages? And and I went, it feels like, the movie was just out. Oh gosh, what movie is that from? I got wasps in my brain. And we got a good laugh out of it, but probably not the thing to do in front of 300 people, right? Crap, what movie is that? Yeah, wasp. Oh, it was Paul had just come out. It just come out, the movie Paul. Oh my God, that's so long ago. Holy shit. Okay. what are we talking about? I'm doing it 3 days a week, working on 4 days. It's hard when everyone is moving around. And I've had people message me about the Qigong. Okay. I've had people message me and say, here's a good question. Does anybody need a roommate for Savannah? This is Kimmy Sue. If not, I may bring my little camper. I can vouch for Kimmy Sue. I don't believe her to be any kind of axe murder or anything like that. When traveling with strangers, it's always good to know our people, right? I'll vouch for Kimmy Sue. So the Qigong, I'm not going to tell you super easy, right? I'm not going to tell you it's super easy because sometimes I'm 50 and I don't know, a month before 50, I decided to try Qigong after my guides have been telling me to try it for a decade. And finally, I decided to try it. And of course, after we abuse our body for so long, we have to work on bringing that backwards, right? So I have some shoulder limitations from doing nails, being hunched over like this for 20 years. And when I first started, now I can do it daily. I can do 30 minutes of Qigong a day, and I don't have a problem unless I'm stretching off into the more technical things like the white tiger. And um, I've had people message me going, do you go through the whole thing? Like, did you start going through the whole thing? No, I did not start going through the whole thing right out the gate. It took me a couple tries to get through the full thing. And my hardest thing with the Qigong was the standing meditation, was the Wuji, was the standing meditation where you stand still like this, holding your energy, holding your space and creating flow within your energetic field. And you do it for like 5 minutes. It was the hardest thing for me to do because I realized I hold so much in my shoulders. I hold so much from my day to day in my shoulders. I have a hard time relaxing my shoulders. And this is what this is about, you guys. When you can create good energy flow within your body, everything's relaxed. There's no tension here. You just relax it and everything flows. And we fight that a little bit as we go along, not just in Qigong, but in a lot of different things, right? Who has something in their life that they feel like they fight? They're like, I know it's good for me, but I'm going to fight that. I know I shouldn't have chocolate, but I'm going to fight that. I'm going to eat that chocolate anyways. I did that yesterday. I'm having some stress eating issues at the moment. I'm a little tiny stressed and it's okay. And I'm just kind of going through it. And I also have to say that I'm not holding myself and hating myself for it because I can start being healthy 5 minutes after that and just pick myself back up and go, you know what? That was a moment of weakness, but it tasted good. And I moved on. Look at that. Are you watching a YouTube video? Me? No? Oh, Katrina, she's like, I don't know specifically for lupus, for sciatica. There's something in Qigong that I'm using that is so helpful. Chocolate releases anxiety. I like Mary Reardon. It's endorphins. It's the dark chocolate. It's the dark chocolate. Oh, am I watching videos? Yes, I will tell you about that in just a second, Nighthawk. Yeah, I will. There is something called the yin massage that I find to be very helpful. It's really helped with my lower back pain. Now I have a lot of back issues, but they're very minuscule now that I've been doing this Qigong regularly. And it is so soft and such an easy exercise. It's called a yin massage. It's in this Yochi beginners. I'll grab the link. And that they should give me like kind of kudos. Here we go. It really is very helpful. I really, and I'm gonna have to turn her off before she starts talking. There we go. Okay. Really is helpful for sciatica. I'm frozen on your screen. Oh no. You're eating chocolate covered banana chips. I love bananas. I can't eat bananas anymore. I don't eat banana. They make me violently ill. I mean, like not just a little sick. Like I had a banana and within 3 minutes, my stomach was clenching like I was dying. It was horrible. I love bananas, but I hadn't eaten them in like 2 or 3 years. And I went to have one. I got really sick really quickly. I'm not doing that again. I mean, it was bad. If I'm laying on the couch groaning, there's a problem. I use singing bowls to work through my chakras. Absolutely. Excellent, Anne. Excellent, excellent. There is a crate of singing bowls that Sam is going to be offering. And they're sitting on the porch. The crate's so big, I can't open it. I can open it, but I'm not going to because it's kind of like Sam's, it's like Christmas for him. He's super excited. He has some fairly large singing bowls, and we will be having singing bowls that we're going to be taking to Salem. So we'll have them available in Salem, as well as the shipping. We know how to arrange the shipping for it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But here's the thing. I can't take multivitamins too. I think it's probably they're tied to that. I cannot take yes, he has the singing bowls. He has another load coming in, another shipment coming in. But I can't take a multivitamin. I get the same sick. I would be out in the barn and I was trying to be super healthy and I was taking multivitamins. No bueno. No bueno. My horses are looking at me. Hey, I have poop in this stall. You can't get sick. You can't do that. Sound healing is your dive. Sam's as well. You want to hear something funny though? It's not funny. It limits what we can do in our household, right? It limits what we can do in our household. It'll come quickly as well. It's the basset. And I'm doing a horrible job. Sorry, because I'm trying to watch the dog. Okay, you're done. I'm done. Okay, see now? Go. It does not matter if he's outside, if he's in the other room, if I close the door, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. It just... So I don't know what Sam thinks he's going to do with singing bowls because it happens a lot faster with singing bowls. Is the fluorite plate can be used to charge other crystals. Fluorite is an all-around kind of stone of crystals. So yeah, you can use it to bring in other energies into your crystals. Not purify so much like a selenite, but you can bring in love and all that kind of stuff. You can hear the backup singers. He's very sensitive. He's so sensitive. But that limits some of the things I can do. I'm surprised he tolerates the drumming. Have you had an unpleasant test on why you're having? No, I do not have. It would have to be life-threatening for me to have a test. I'm huge white coat syndrome. I don't do that. I don't. And if somebody told me that they needed to do a test on me, I don't know how I would handle it. I really, really don't. They would have to medicate me heavily because I hyperventilate just thinking about going to the doctor. So just thinking about it just kind of, so no, I don't need to know. I just don't want to eat bananas. I just won't eat bananas. That's it. And I love them. Here's funny though. I will not eat anything that tastes like bananas unless it's a banana. Unless I am the one that personally peeled the banana, I'm not eating that banana. I don't want to cut up in my cereal. That's disgusting. I can't do that. I don't want banana pudding. I don't want banana, nothing. It's so weird. It's just so weird. Be careful, you don't want anything to get worse. They're starting to make you sick now. No, I've actually signed up for Extremely Healthy Life. It's just knowledge that I have. I've seen, and they're like, they're like, hey, dummy, don't do it again. And so, oh, thank you very much. Nancy pinned the link to the Qigong. Oh, light language. Thank you so much for their, you like that with peaches? I don't know. Maybe I just developed an allergy. I'm not quite sure. I'm not that I'm not, it's not going to kill me to miss them. It's not. Light language. Light language, I really believe is just, it's information coming from our guides. And I really feel universal light energy that is just trying to bring across code. Some people know what the code means. Some people do not. And as I talk about this, I could just like float away. I don't do a whole lot of light language. I have done some light language in within healing sessions. I will be recording a healing session. Nope, Sam's doing it Saturday. Sorry. But it is really unique. I don't say that I'm all in on this because I believe in it, absolutely believe it, but I don't know a whole lot about it. Okay. It just has happened a little bit spontaneously. And I believe that's how it happens with a lot of people is they start doing this spontaneously and then they step in and they look a little bit further into it. I do know that a lot of people that get into these light language groups on Facebook start to watch light language and start to feel the pull to do it because I believe it's very natural for us to do and to understand. And as Dana's talking about, she writes it. A lot of people write it down, and some know what it means, and some don't know what it means, and that's okay. But you can take and show it to other people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I recognize that." So there are similarities between one person and the next person doing light language, but it is like divine speech. It's there's a lot of belief systems on what people believe it to be. Yeah, you get activated when you watch it. That's why I don't watch it. I don't watch it because it just makes my head feel floaty, and it makes me like, and so I'm not there yet. And here's the thing, you guys, on your spiritual journey, if you don't feel like you're ready for something, don't rush yourself because you're trying to get everything under your belt, right? We tend to sometimes be like overachievers. Don't rush yourself. If you don't feel ready for it, like I'm not ready for light language right now. I know that it's coming, but I'm not ready for it right now. I'm assimilating some other things, working in some other areas. So if you are wanting to watch it and you want to get activated into that, go join a light language group on Facebook. There's tons of people that do it, or on YouTube, and work on it. But if you feel like it's too much for you to start with, then just wait. Your guides will bring it to you when you're ready. What's your question about cemeteries? It does sound like speaking in tongues. Yeah, I agree. It is. Yeah, just another term for it, right? That'll scare people. You had a meditation with light language this morning and it was intense, a little long, but it was neat. So if you're feeling pulled into it as a spontaneous thing, maybe you need to be looking into it a little bit more, right? Our guides know what we need. Yeah, you don't have to know what they're saying. It's a intuitive thing, right? I can't go see my family in the cemetery. I get very high with energy. Cemeteries to me just ground and center and protect yourself. That's all. If you weren't aware of how to do it before, yeah, it's more about the idea of light language. It's more about the impression and the intuition that goes with it. So ground center, protect yourself. I used to be that way. We all either. I guarantee you, there's a bunch of people on here that could say, I have a hard time going to the hospital. I have a hard time going into retirement homes, cemeteries, in crowds of people. We have a lot of things that we have to learn to work up resistance to, or not a resistance to, but ground center protect, right? So if it's something that you really want to do, ground center protect yourself. Call in Archangel Michael. I don't have a problem. Cemeteries to me, there's some lingering stuff, but really, if you think about life between lives, unless it was so sudden, most people, when they pass, they don't stick around with their body. That's just the human vehicle. It's like buying a new vehicle, right? Why would you hang out with the old one? You're going to go visit the old one and be like, "Hey buddy, how you doing? Let me polish you. Let me take you for a spin. Let me give you a bath, wash you." That's just a vehicle. So when it comes to cemeteries, you're probably actually picking up the emotion of the people that have came and grieved in that area. So that's the emotion you're probably picking up. Now, is that to say that there is not attachments to some things in cemeteries? Think about it like this. You have somebody go in, they're grieving, they're thinking about a past loved one, they're thinking about them, and they habitually go to the cemetery and do that, which some people do, right? You know that they go maybe weekly or monthly to the cemetery. Please stop. Hey, thank you. And they call that person into that area, right? So maybe that's where they expect to see that person come visit them, or they're waiting for a loved one to come call upon them, because we do that by thought, right? We do that by thought. Just loved ones. When we're walking through the kitchen and we smell grandma's cooking and we think about grandma's cooking, was it either A, grandma calling you and letting you know, hey, I'm here. Here's an indication of I'm here. Here's my smell of my cooking. Or you're either thinking about grandma and you call grandma in. Either way, grandma's there, right? Yeah. So please, honestly, man, control that. You got a problem? So there's most of the energy in cemetery is residual. Yeah, it's people, a lot of people having high emotions there, with funerals and internments and all this stuff. So it's um I don't go to the hospital because of the waiting, and I don't like to go to funerals. I I'm extremely blessed every day in every way. um I If I don't pay attention, I don't get bothered. If I don't pay attention, I generally don't get bothered. Um, so am I aware sometimes of them in those areas? But you're a dog, it's half human. That's the big one. Yeah, I don't think the big one is like over here licking his chops. He's got great big chops. So he's no, at least that's what he's doing, is licking his chops and everything else. Okay. Okay. But cemeteries are mostly about residual energy. I'm not a fan. Like, I don't go to them at night, and that's because of childhood trauma. My family liked to play Ghost in the Graveyard. And while the graveyard didn't scare me as bad as the pond across the street, I still did not care to go, because I would go at like 5 o'clock in the morning to meet my friends so we could walk down to the bus stop together. And we walked next to this pond. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a ghost story. You guys want to hear a ghost story? Um, we were probably 13 years old, and I would walk a half a mile down the road in the opposite direction to go meet my friend, and then we would walk back to get to the bus stop. So we sat on the bus longer and we had more time in the morning, right? She had a white pony, Calvin. And we were walking one morning, and it was just always so spooky because there was fog always on the pond and in the mornings. And we were walking between the pond and the cemetery, and there's this one little opening, and it was probably 8 foot wide. It wasn't very big, but there's a lot of reeds in there too. And it was a very shallow pond, but not you couldn't walk in it because it was all muck. So her and I were walking, and off to our left there was this white mass that looked like a horse. It looked like a pony to us. That's where we went with it, because it we thought it was her pony. Okay, except there was no sound, which you would have heard. It would have been muck. There was no way. Good sound effect, right? And it would have been off into the water. There's no way. First of all, why, when you have perfectly good road to run on, or trails that we always went on in front of it, so, which would have been a horse, they would have done that. They would have gone in that direction. Um, so it scared the crap out of us, because we thought her horse had run through the barbed wire. So we run all the way back to the house. Mind you, our logical brain knew that there was no sound and it wasn't a horse. We knew that. Okay. Because it didn't look like it didn't move like that. It kind of floated and glowed a little bit. We run all the way back to her house, back down the driveway, huge long driveway. We get there, horses in his stall eating. Scared the shit out of us. We refused to walk by. We made her mom get up out of bed to drive us down to the bus stop. I never walked back down there to do that again. It really did. It scared the crap out of us. So I was much more afraid of the pond than I was the cemetery. We never figured out what it was. Never figured out what it was. And don't care. Don't care. I still probably wouldn't walk past that in the middle of the night. I probably wouldn't, because it was just a childhood thing. You're just like, you have an experience. How does that sound? Like that, Fry, or is that Nancy? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, it experiences my grabbed by dark rides. The haunted houses. Oh gosh, I can't even get into the gate without the attachment of energy. You can't. You gotta change your mindset. You gotta change your mindset. I'm totally capable of taking care of my energy and blocking anything, because with the mindset you have to change that, or that is where you're going to reside. So change your mindset on that. It's the hubby. Yeah. But it was, we never figured out what it was, and our parents didn't believe us. We were kids, right? Parent didn't believe. It's okay. It's all right. My mom still doesn't believe in anything I do. It's okay. I love her. It's okay. Watch, it doesn't take much. Hey, how you doing? Why are you he's limping today because he wants to chew on his feet, right? We don't chew on our feet, do we? We don't chew on our feet. Thank you. Go on. Oh, if that was the only gift he gave me, that would be fine, but it's not. That's nasty. That's nasty. Okay. So you know what? I haven't gotten good cards this morning, so we had such he's aged himself. He's only 4. Is that right, honey? He's only 4, and he looks like he's about 10. Oh, probably 8. He's aged himself because he doesn't. You are just stop. He just won't settle down. So we had such an incredible experience with these cards that Nancy Bulliard sent me yesterday. We're going to continue with this. It was yesterday about oh wow, really what? Oh wow, really what? What did I miss? He's still, oh yeah. He's 4. Yeah. He looks much older. He won't settle down. And Great Danes are great apartment dogs because they'll just curl up in the corner and sleep all day. Not this crack hound. He still jumps 5 foot in the air. And I'm like, you're going to hurt somebody. And mostly it's him. He has the ones that do the water vibration in him too, Tanya. Okay. I'm shuffling these a lot just because they're a new deck, and yesterday they did such an amazing job. I just want to make sure that they are good and shuffled, right? Everybody's shuffling. Dogs are paying attention. It's shown great restraint for me to leave them on the porch. Hoping the porch pirates don't show up. They won't. Not here in Pawnee, Oklahoma. Right? Okay. The first order. He thinks they're the first order. Okay. Somebody wanted to sell me an extended warranty on my car insurance. Just cancel this. Anybody else need extended warranty? I have lakefront property in Arizona. I'm selling that as well. So many readings last night. Yeah, it's just kind of, thank you. No, I have great guides. It's not me. I'm just a channel, I'm just a channel for really, 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 I have incredible guides. I really do. Very blessed. Sort of, hey, sort of like the graveyard of Matagorda at midnight. Everybody, this is my father. William Lipinski is my father. Say hi, William. He is, he writes the pagan portion of our newsletter. Everybody give him a shout out. Good morning, Fran. Thank you so much, Fran. Please stop, Odin. Buford. Okay. I have a collective feed. So if you're not seeing all the comments that we're talking about, it's because I have a collective feed and I have them going from many different places into one spot. The deck is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards. These were sent to me by the beautiful, the gorgeous, the stunning Nancy Bulliard, right? Because I bought a deck for my husband, for myself, and then they wanted to go to my husband. First card said, I belong to Sam. And I went, hell. So she bought me a deck. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So here we go. Let's do a collective card, you guys. Yesterday, we had the Violet Flame pop up, twice? We had it pop up twice. And we only pulled 3 cards. So I'm going to wait for a volunteer here. This one. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. I don't know yet. New blueprints. Ooh, look how beautiful that is, you guys. I love this. I see quite a few things in here. So new. He's like, whoa. It does happen, right? They can pick who they want to go to. New blueprints, you guys. New blueprints. Here's what's interesting. Who on here is where you thought you'd be at this age? I'm not. I thought we would start a salon and we would be in that salon working that thing till the day we died. And I got to tell you, the best decisions that were made in my lifetime were to trust other people and to allow growth. And it's taken us to some really, 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 really incredible places. Look, no, not me, right? Not us, right? No way. Now, here's the other thing I want to ask. Do you feel as if you're in a better place or the perfect place? Are you in the perfect place for where you should be right now? This is an important question. Are you in the perfect place for where you should be right now? You're a hairstylist. Yeah, I did nails for like a long time. You're surprised you're alive. I understand that. Okay. Do you know that we put everything in front of us, right? We put everything from the other side in front of us as a right? Sam, right? It has taken us to some really, really incredible places. Everything that is an obstacle in our life, we chose. How it presents itself to us may present itself in different manners, but we put in our life what we feel like we needed to overcome. How we overcome it determines the next way we approach our next obstacle that we put in front of ourselves, right? So even if we said, if I had a do-over, would you do the same thing? If you change one thing, what happens? Something really incredible and beautiful in your life might not be there. So I would prefer to never have that do-over. I would just prefer to work with what I have right now and create from where I'm at right now the better blueprint, right? New blueprints of who I want to be tomorrow, who I want to be the day after that. Just because we feel like we've had struggle in the past does not make us feel like, hey, we should have an easy skate from here on out. This is how we learn, right? Where do we learn? In the uncomfortable moments. So if you just feel like, oh, it's been a shit life, I can't believe, this, that, and the other thing, let me tell you what, everything you did is on purpose. And there's a lot of butterfly effect. Absolutely. See the butterfly? Your frequency is right where it's supposed to be. It's your grand design, right? Are we happy with it? So are you happy? Here's a good question. Are you happy with where you're at? Are you happy? What makes you happy is first, what makes you happy? But are you happy? I'm waiting to see all the answers because there's lag. Are you happy with where you're at in life? Or are you just happy? Who is responsible for your happiness? Who is responsible for your happiness? And who have you laid your happiness at their feet, basically? That's not who's responsible for your happiness. Absolutely. We're responsible for our own happiness. If there's something you are wanting change or growth in, we move forward. Mary, I want to let you know that, and this is never ever easy to hear, but when we have on the other side, when we've chosen those individuals to be within our energetic field for the rest of our lives, that's exactly what happens. You're going to know that they're there. You're going to feel them there your whole lifetime. And they're there to help you through hard times. As guardians, as angels, right? Understood. A lot of times when I'm doing, it's one of the hardest questions I have to ask somebody when I'm doing a reading. Have you ever lost a child? Because I see them as cherubs in people's energetic fields. And the reason they come across that way is because they never leave. They're there to help. They're there to help through the harder times. And it is one of the hardest things to discuss in a reading. But they're always there. Always there. But I can't imagine, and I don't even want to try. Mm-mm. So if there's something you're discontent with, the only person that can change it is you. You're the only person with the power. I have the power. He-Man, right? Oh, that's really stretching back. Happiness would be my daughter and son-in-law moving to Bay City, Texas. Understood. I understand. I do. I really, really do. I do love that you're on here. This is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. She-Ra, right? I think they hooked up a lot. What do you guys think? Was that She-Ra that said I have the power, or was that He-Man? Because it's much cooler if it was She-Ra, right? She was like way ahead of herself. Way ahead of herself. This card is for Nancy Bulliard. Balanced forces. I also want to say with this, are you doing any kind of balancing? I know that says balanced forces, but are you doing any kind of work on your chakra systems, like balancing out your energies on your chakra systems? Because have you taken the Reiki? The Reiki? I can't remember. I never remember. Because they're giving me like a sinus thing. I have a sinus thing. Just a feeling in my, it's not a cold or anything. It's just like maybe, I don't know if you have a sinus infection coming on or allergies or something like that coming up. But just pay attention to that, because it almost makes me, makes my like the top of my jaw a little numb. And that to me means sinus infection. I have a genetic anomaly in my sinuses rest directly on my teeth. So when I get a sinus infection, it hurts my teeth immediately. So I just really feel like you have some sort of sinus infection coming on. So make sure you're taking care of your energetic field, flushing out some stuff. They want you to do maybe a little detox as well, which will come with that Reiki. Okay. All right. You're working. Okay, good. Just keep moving energy, because I really feel like you have a little bit of stagnant energy there as well. Okay. And there goes a card. No. They're like, I want to see the card. This one is for Ellie Coyle. Oh, that makes sense for you. These aren't these cards gorgeous, you guys? All about frequency and color and sacred geometry. And this is about Ellie tapping into energy, information she already knows. Like Ellie's tapping into education that is already part of her. It's going to come super, super easy because it's just going to create flow for you. It's going to come super easy for you because you already know all this. They're like, you've done this before. Why do you feel like you have to rehash things? Really, just take it into your energetic field and be like, okay, I know that. I'm going to flow with that. And also, it's going to increase your increase your mediumship skills. I want to be like Ellie. Okay, Ellie is an incredible medium, you guys. If she's not done, we need to get together, Ellie, and do a mediumship evening, mediumship gallery evening. But this is about allowing flow, and the time is now. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff coming on that you already know. That's what they say. You already know it, right? Okay. How long have I been on? I'm going to be on for 5 more minutes. This is my 5-minute morning, right? My 5-minute coffee chat. Yep, this is what this is. Okay. 5-minute coffee chat. Let's see. You just landed in Sedona. In Sedona. Awesome. I'm not supposed to use those cards. What cards am I supposed to use? Okay. All right, then. We'll do that. Okay. Who was I going to pull for? Who was that? Wait, don't go to where. Okay. Let's see. Anne Gore. Anne. I might have a few decks of cards up here, and when my guides say pick another deck, then I pick another deck. So this is for Anne Gore. And I want to talk about healing for you. I want to talk about, interesting information. Okay. I want to talk about a pull. I want to talk, they actually say a pull to Polynesia. A pull to Polynesia. I know you have past lives that you have lived within the Polynesian Islands. Almost want to say that you would have lived in like the very edges of maybe off of New Zealand, and you have quite a few past lives there. They're pulling into the Hawaiian cards for you. So this is like the second time I've used them. But the pull to they just keep saying the pull to Polynesia. And they keep showing the hula. I know it was a male past life for you as well. Did you know that the men were the ones that did the hula, you guys? It was originally the men. The women, after it was part of their training as warriors. So I know it was a warrior life. A defender. You're a defender. How amazing is that, right? So Ohana Nui. Ohana Nui, right? Creating community, being a part of something larger, opening your heart to people that feel as if they've been left out or put out of the normal thought process that you are within. Like if you feel like you need to be within and create a community of people that are like-minded to you, that it would come very easily to you, so that because people will be very attracted to your energetic field. You resonate at almost a violet level. Your energetic field, I just keep seeing a lot of violet in your energy field with very little intrusions. It's like your energy just hums. So it would be very, very attractive for other people of your wavelength to just be like, this is comfortable. Let me move into this. I like this feeling. So Ohana Nui. Ohana Nui. Interesting. Beautiful. But that would make sense for like Hawaiian culture, and very, very family oriented, right? Okay. You got married in Maui and your son is named Maui. Right? This is a really, really, really it's really a great deck of cards. This is a fairly new card deck for me. I have another set that I don't use quite yet unless I'm really pulled to use them. Very, very deep, deep, powerful healing cards. So this is the other Hawaiian Healing Intention cards that I just purchased because I love Hawaii. Not because of the palm trees and the water, just the energy that rolls off of Hawaii is very, very profound and so full of growth. Um, and so it's just a really incredible. I've never seen a population of people so in love with their family. I mean, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. You can drive. Do not try as a tourist to go to the beach. We've lived there on a couple occasions. Don't try to go to the beach as a tourist on a Thursday. Why? Because they got off work a Thursday afternoon and they went to the beach with their whole family and they set up everything, tables, bouncy houses. They live on that water because that water is their home. That is their source of heart and connectivity between everybody. Oh, it's just amazing. So don't try to go to the beach between Thursday and Sunday night. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to be alone. That's for certain. It's really, really amazing. It's not going to sink into the sea. Stop. Yeah, Hawaii is. I had a lot of epiphanies in Hawaii. Big, big, big shifts. So, okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go with Judy Abrams. Judy Abrams, I don't even need a pull card for you. I want to talk about going from one thing to a next and not completing projects. They want you to complete a project that maybe you'd started. I almost feel like it might have to do with writing something down. It just feels like there's a sequential type of thing that needs to happen to complete a project for you, and it's not something that's super recent. It's something that's been going on for a while, and it's just a random thing, But I need you to think it more of a project. Yes, the Isle of Lemuria. I need you to think of it as more of a project, less of a hobby or an occasional type of thing. So they want you to finish something, whether it's art, it's something that has to do with solar plexus. So I know it has to do with some sort of creativity. And they're like, look up for guidance. Just look up for guidance. If you and they actually show me because when I'm working intuitively, I look up to the right. I know I do. When I'm looking up intuitively, I look up to the right. When I'm working mediumship, I work to the right, to the left. So when I am working intuitively, that's what they're showing me is you looking up to the right to gather information. So that's working within intuitive field for yourself, where your guides are really communicating and bringing in a lot of information for you. Gosh, I really feel like it has to do with writing something down on paper. I just keep seeing this writing. Let me see. Let me scroll down here. Just finished meditating in a spiritual journey. Okay. Are you journaling? Are you journaling your things down? Are you writing these things down? Because it's super important for you to do that. It's super important for you to do that. In Costa Rica, they all gather for sunset on the beach. That's awesome and beautiful, right? I was so blessed. We were going snorkeling out. We were trying to see the dolphins out on the dolphin beach, out past Wainea, and they came out to call to speak to the sun in the morning. It was a ceremony they do once a month, um, and we just got lucky to be sitting there on the beach when they were welcoming the sun. Beautiful, beautiful Hawaiian ceremony that they did. Oh, so blessed, so blessed. And I asked them if I could do record it and put it live, and they let me do that. Um, Make sure you're journaling down. Journal. Write it down. What they want you to be writing something because you're going to forget about it. They want you to be writing something down. Absolutely, absolutely. Because there's something significant on one of your journeys, and I think you're kind of probably maybe missing a little bit of an indicator. And they keep talking about the sparrow. They keep giving an animal totem of the sparrow. So that's the other thing that I'm coming up with. That is the sparrow is going to go from one little thing to the other, and it's just not going to stay on one thing too concrete. So make sure you're paying attention to the little fleeting things that are popping up in your journey. Absolutely. Okay. And I did it. I stayed 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. So with that, you guys, I do have some things to do. I have some interviews to do today. I have a couple little things. I think I'm gonna try and do some silver work today. I don't know. So I really hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. and find joy. Be blessed because you are, and you're divine, right? We're all beautiful. We're all divine. For anybody that wanted to go to Savannah and I haven't put you on the mailing, the message list, don't forget it's a free thing. We're just gathering in Savannah just for fun. And then, of course, we have Salem coming up in October. We're going to be in Salem for October. So if you want information on that, make sure you like and follow My Mystical Life. It'll all go there as well. But Salem, we have mediumship. We have a whole bunch of really cool stuff coming up. Be there or be square. You don't want to miss it, right? Because it is going to be a lot of fun. We have giveaways, all sorts of fun stuff. We are giving away Peach Juice for this month's membership. Every month we give something really incredible away, right? There's always a crystal giveaway. All you have to do is pay shipping. You can be in at any level. The 1111 a month gets you the 4 classes, the guided meditations. It gets you the member spotlight, and then we also have additional levels of healing, remote healing sessions, and intuitive other stuff, chit chat. We have so many things going on within the community, but we are giving away as of this month. For this month, it is a pair of jade Pijus, which you can see in the newsletter. So if you haven't seen the newsletter yet, go to My Mystical Life, and you can hit on the newsletter tab at the top. It will take you directly to the newsletter to show you our green jade Piju dragons, our luck dragons, right? So those will be given away on the first Saturday of May. Yes, I will add you, Kimmy Sue, absolutely adding you. I have on the list to add for Savannah. So awesome. Everybody have a great afternoon. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.